Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's been a very long time since I made a YouTube video, and it's because it's been so much going on that I couldn't really just double down and focus on putting content out how I really wanted to. But I'm going to try to be better at putting out videos and things like that this summer. I want to do a lot of traveling vlogs, just day in the life vlogs, because I really do enjoy doing stuff like that, and YouTube videos and stuff. And let's excuse how I'm looking a little bit, because I mean it's never too crazy, but it's finals week and school is beating my behind, and behind is exactly what I am. But on top of school two-piecing me, life is just two-piecing me. I am about to be 20 in 2 months, and a little less than 2 months ish, or 2 months some days or whatever. No, okay, whatever. I'm gonna be 20 in June, and it is now April, and it's just a lot of life stuff happening to me right now, a lot of lessons being learned, and also a lot of self-discovery about myself. And I wouldn't say I'm not having the hardest possible time that I could be having, but I am having kind of a hard time juggling everything, and then on top of that still trying to plan for, trying to make sure everything that needs to be happening right now is getting done, but also trying to plan for what's ahead in the next couple of months. And it's kind of hard to plan for what's coming in the next couple of months when you're still you got a lot going on in the now. So I am working on it, trying to get it together. I'm going to Cali May 7th to be with my sister before her graduation, and then my whole family is gonna come down there. I'm currently in Miami, and I know the last time I made a video I was in a hotel room, because that's where my school had us staying, because it was overflow housing or whatever. But now I'm in my room. I love my room so much. It's so cute. Yeah, I'm in my room, and I'm trying to get these assignments done, because this week it's the last week to really get your missing assignments, assignments to just do, tests. It's a lot of things that teachers are scheduling for this week, because this is the week right before you're supposed to take the test. But a lot of my teachers are giving me my test and my assignments this week, because of course they want to be done with the school year. And I mean, I can't blame them, but at the same time it's oh please, I need a little bit of time. And I'm finna be a college dropout. Now I be playing like that, oh, I want to drop out, but I don't know if I could possibly if I could actually do it. So let's just jump into a life update. Let's jump into a little life update. So this is full transparency, because that's just how I do. If you're here, that means you mess with me and you really want to know what's going on in my life, and I'm gonna tell you. And I'm gonna tell you every time. So recently I have been trying to figure out why like a lot of like my relationships don't go how I want them to go, or how I plan, like I imagine them to go in my head, or how like, you know, want them to go in my head. And I realized, and this is real tea, like this is real tea on myself, and I really like, this is full transparency, and I need y'all to like, don't judge here, because I'm obviously working on myself and I'm trying to become a better person. So to do that, I have to, that's so crazy that would start happening right now. Let me close the window, because we can't have that. Okay, that makes it a little less like loud, but I don't know why it's so loud. I think that's like the AC or something. But y'all, I was talking to my friend yesterday, and like we was talking about like just some of my like past relationships, like situationships, and like how they go. And I noticed that there is a pattern in like the way I be going about them. And I realized that it's like the way that they go, or like the way that like a lot of stuff happens and stuff like that. I would say they go how they go because I have like higher, like I have these expectations of them that I really should be having for myself, if that makes sense. Because it's like insecurity, like insecurity in myself or whatever, to a point where I feel like I need to be in a relationship to have like validation and stuff like that. And I feel like it was really hard for me to like come to that conclusion, that it's because I'm insecure. Because like I don't know if I would say like I like truly feel like, oh, like, you know, I'm ugly or stuff like that. But I guess it's just like a thing, like a like a self, like a, what do they say, what is it, like an unconscious thing like in my head. And it's necessary to address that, and it's necessary that I work on that before I try to be with anybody else, because it often leads to me hurting the other person. And that's the last thing I want to do, because I get in relationship with people that I like, no, of course, that I fuck, I mean, you know, that I mess with, like, and the last thing I want to do is hurt them. So I just have to make sure that I can work on that within myself before I try to be with anybody else. And my parents have always been telling me, like, you know, like, you don't have to be in a relationship, you don't have to move so fast, you don't have to like be doing all of this, doing all of that, like, for somebody else, you know, so early. Like, just take the time to just, you know. And I don't think I like ever, you know, really was like trying to hear that until I got to this point of self-reflection and like self-discovery or whatever, with the help of my friend Zach, because the conversation that we had really helped push me in the right direction. I mean, I'm not saying that it solved the problem, but it really is helping me, like, you know, just the tip of the iceberg. And I really appreciate him for that. As far as school, I don't know, I've been putting a lot of work off, which is leaving me to play catch up within the last few weeks of school, which is not the best thing to be doing and not the funnest thing to be doing. It's actually very stressful, and I wish that I would have thought this through a little bit more. But also, I was working a job. I was working at a restaurant called Bole, and like, worrying about trying to get money and then like actually having to make the money, get there, be there, get off, and then like I'd be tired. I was tired. It was tiring me out, and I wasn't doing my work how I usually do it, and I was like so tired. So some days I just wouldn't go to class and stuff like that, and it just, you know, here I am trying to play catch up, trying to say these grades. And my grades are not really that bad, but I was like, you can do what if scores on Canvas to see like what your score would be if you like got a certain thing or whatever. I was doing what if scores if I didn't do some of these papers and some of these assignments that's due. And honestly, it would leave me failing that class. So I have no other choice but to do the work. I know I'm not like missing assignments already, but you gotta do the assignments that's still due like this week. So I have an intergenerational 7-page paper due tomorrow, and I need to call my grandma to get her answers about the stuff so that I can actually write the paper. And then I also have a speech that I have to do Wednesday that is due, like the written speech and like my PowerPoint and stuff is due today. So that's what I should be doing right now, but instead I am making a YouTube video because I needed to vent and I needed to talk and I needed to say a lot of things so that I could actually move forward from this like situation that I'm like, this little place that I'm in right now. Because right now, before I started having this, like making this video, I was very like stressed. And I just have to take a pause and appreciate my personal space that I have right now, because when I go home, I won't have that. And I really appreciate this. And I really appreciate the fact that I do not have a roommate, because it's a very small room and I would rather not be sharing it with anybody else, and I'm not. Thank God. Now, after I make this video, I'm going to shake it all off, do my assignments, get everything done, get everything turned in. And then I'm gonna work on me this summer. And I'm gonna make it my business to become a better person actively, rather than just wanting to become a better person in my head, because I know that that's the thing that I should be doing. But also, y'all, okay, so I'm going to Cali from May 7th to probably be there to May 20th, and then I'm gonna go to Chicago, but I have to come back to Miami for a quick little trip or whatever to get my braces tightened. And that's also new. Since the last time I talked to you, I didn't have braces last time, but I got braces in March 30th or 25th, I believe. So it's been a month since I got them. And I could say my teeth are actually moving. That was one of my biggest insecurities, was my teeth. And I feel like I feel a little bit more confidence coming in, knowing that my teeth are getting straightened. I don't know if that's like crazy, but yeah, I feel like it's something like I feel less like so insecure about. And yeah, that's just that, y'all. Like a quick little video to tell y'all how my life is going. And it's kind of weird thinking like there's a possibility that a bunch of people could see this and a bunch of people could have something to say about this. But it's my page, and on my page, this is what I want. This is kind of vibes that I want. I want to be able to sit down and talk with y'all. But also, when the content starts coming in, it's gonna give, because I'm gonna put my hard work into it, because I really enjoy doing stuff like that. So yeah, thank y'all for coming to my TED Talk. I look a little crusty, need to do my edges, but it's gonna get done after this work gets done, because that's what needs to get done first. You feel me? So thank y'all for coming and listening to me. If you made it to the end of the video, you're a real G, and leave a comment that says I'm a real G, so I know you're a real G, because you mess with me. You stay to the end of my video. Yeah, that's just really it. I'm gonna try to do a no, I'm not gonna try. I am going to do a vlog to Cali, because it's gonna be some real vibes. Because whenever me and my sister link up, it's a movie. Bow. So follow me on Instagram at Cktherulla with 2 L's. I literally just changed my Snapchat to the same thing, and I think my Twitter is the same thing as well. So if you mess with me, mess with me. If you don't, if you don't, that's on you. That's cool too. Other than that, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get this work done, and we're gonna come back, and I'm gonna update y'all when school is over.